Hello everyone, welcome to Dill Food Reviews. So normally I wear my sport jacket, however it is 82 degrees, it is very hot, I don't even have shorts, and I don't want to die of heat stroke, so we're not going to worry about that. In this video we're going to be settling the dispute between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A in which person has the best chicken sandwich. I'm going to be trying them back to back, see how this goes. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so if you can't tell by the background, we are in a different location. The first thing that we're going to start off with the food review is the reigning champion, Chick-fil-A. Now, let's get into the food review. Okay. So if it's offered, I will always get the spicy chicken sandwich. That is kind of a given. I like spicy things, so we'll go from there. Until proven otherwise, there is a reason why they are the reigning kings of the chicken fast food world. That's all they do, but honestly, the spice is impeccable. It's not overbearing. It's not too mild. Like, it just gives you a nice kick, so that way it kind of wakes you up. I was already starving, so it kind of placed a necessity, but this is really, really good. I do have two critiques. One, the buns are always a little bit soggy because whenever you take it out of this little package, it's sealed so it keeps all the heat in, and when it's really, really hot, that lets all the moisture come out of the burger, but then the bread turns around and re-soaks it up. But the second critique I have is there's only ever like 2 or 3 pickles on the entire sandwich. And if you don't like pickles, that's fine. The breading itself, the flavor itself is really, really fantastic. The acidity in pickles offset the fattiness that is the deep fried process, which is why if you ever try it, it sounds disgusting. But if you ever have pickles with french fries, it tastes delicious. It sounds horrible, but it's really, really good. But the acidity and the salt from the pickles offset the fat, which makes it taste really, really good. I, for one, don't like pickles straight up. However, I do like it with spicy things and with fatty things. So I do wish there was like a little bit more pickles as like a standard. That being said, it's just gonna be really, really, really hard to beat this sandwich. Tenderness wise, it's kind of unparalleled just because I don't know what they do. I think it's like because they actually use chicken, but they also marinate it in buttermilk, I believe. Or at least that's what all the mock recipes do. And the reason for that is it makes it really, really tender. I've had a lot of spicy chicken sandwiches at other restaurants, and honestly, it's just really hard to beat a Chick-fil-A sandwich. It really is. Let's move on to Popeyes now. Okay. First thing worth noting, little less care with the packaging, but this isn't an unboxing video. Let's get to the actual food review. Okay. So, first off, I think this was cheaper. Like, this was like, it was like 4 something after tax. But first thing noticed, considerable size difference. And size might not be everything, but it does whenever it comes to chicken sandwiches. Holy crap. This thing is massive. I also got an ice water because it's really, really hot out. Okay, let's get into it. Hot. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, this was a difference I was not expecting to have to cover, but that's fine. First up, I ordered the spicy chicken sandwich. It really doesn't have that much kick, which I'm a little surprised at because it's Popeyes. It's designed to be like a Louisiana kitchen. People from the South know their spices. Now, another thing, this was what I was not expecting. This has been batter fried. Chick-fil-A flours their stuff, and that's why they have like a little bit more of a spice kick to it. This is a sauce with the pickles, but it gets the heat from a sauce. Chick-fil-A has spices in the actual flour itself and then fries it that way, and then it keeps it dry. That being said, it's also a lot less messy. This kind of eats like a sloppy Joe. The chicken quality is the same. So this is like the very center, which is where everything should be. So, final judgment after this bite. There's the spice. Wow. Okay. Overall flavor, Chick-fil-A wins. Honestly speaking, it's still really, really good. The sauce is what's thrown off the verdict because you get a sense of consistency with every single bite in a Chick-fil-A sandwich. With this, it varies bite to bite. That's not to say it's not good. That's to say it's just really good and it's different. Yeah, the heat does build though. All in all, this is a really, really mean sandwich. I still think Chick-fil-A wins. But next up, we're going to do Zaxby's because they just came out with a new chicken sandwich. I like the texture better on this one than I do like the texture on Chick-fil-A. However, I like the consistency and overall flavor of the Chick-fil-A better than I like this. That being said, this is substantially crispier than Chick-fil-A's. It's also a lot more oily though. Okay, so here's the final chicken sandwich of the day. I'm not going to do the whole snappy thing because that bit gets old after a little bit. So this was the most expensive out of all of them, which logically would mean that this theoretically should be the best one. Now, okay, the size is on par with the Popeye sandwich. However, the breading is the closest to Chick-fil-A. Now, they also did a sauce, and the breading itself looks seasoned as well. So let's try this out. You know, I had higher hopes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually supremely disappointed. That is a colossal letdown. This isn't gonna be one of those food review things where I'm just like, oh, this is terrible, and then I don't tell you why. Okay, so technically speaking, they should have had everything right. They messed up on a few key things. First off, the breading itself is fantastic. It doesn't have a lot of flavor though, so it tastes like a normal chicken sandwich. Second off, remember whenever I talked about sizes and everything with the Popeyes sandwich? This is way too thick. It's so dense. It's not like juicy at all. Yes, I'll say it's dry. But it is so overly large that it doesn't really matter. Because it's so hard to, whenever you cut something that thick, it's hard to cook it all the way through, let it be tender, juicy, fall apart, all at the same time. And the third thing, and this is what's really irking me, this was the most expensive. This was $5. Both Popeyes and Chick-fil-A took care with the things with specific aspects. Chick-fil-A took care with the breading, Popeyes took care with the sauce. This, I shit you not, pardon my French, literally looks like it was just doused in Frank's Red Hot. And if that's what it is, actually, hold on. Okay, so it's not Frank's Red Hot, however, it tastes like if someone makes barbecue sauce and Frank's Red Hot. So, I will give credit where credit's due. They did toast the buns both sides and on the insides, so that is a nice touch. It is a good sandwich, but it doesn't even compete with Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. Like, I'm sorry, Zaxby's, but you should have probably stayed in your lane. That being said, if any executives watch this from Zaxby's, here's some key things that you should probably do. A, take the chicken sandwich and basically cut it in half, and then cook it for half as long. That works for numerous reasons. One, you get more profit. You get to sell more. It makes it tender. It makes it more tender, more juicy, and it's not overly thick. Now, charge a little bit less, but aside from all those factors, you should be fine. Now, the one redeeming factor it does have is the bun, though. That is really, really good. But as a whole, it's not jaw-dropping. It's not revolutionary. It's just, it puts me in mind of a overpriced chicken sandwich that you get at the Cheesecake Factory. That reality just, you would save more money just by going to Chick-fil-A. This may be a little bit harsh, but it's the truth. I'm not paid to lie. You don't pay me at all, Zaxby's. It's fine. No one pays me. This is a hobby. That being said, the crispiness is pretty fantastic. I like the theory that you all were going with, but it just didn't work out well. So that concludes this food review. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for anything else that I'm doing. Like I said, I'm probably going, actually I don't think I said that in this, but I am going to be checking out Beast Burger very soon. So make sure to subscribe and check out that as well. But again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And we're going to see what's cooking in the next episode. That was supremely disappointing. Like, I was expecting that to be so much better.